we've realized that it's really hard to do things from the start yourself. I always hated, like, to bring it back to research again. There's nothing worse than opening a new Word document and having a blank page where you go, okay, what's the first word I'm going to write down here? It's way easier to start with something. And so that's where, you could use this as a way to wrap up all of the stuff that I've said, that, like, okay, what I've produced in Canada and what others, my students, what colleagues of mine produce in Canada is made with a Canadian context and all of that, but it's a starting point, right? Like, you can take the community paramedic needs assessment tool, bring it into an African community, tear it to pieces, realize you're left with 80% of it at the end anyway, and there's this new 20% that we didn't think of. That's way easier than starting with a blank page and writing African community paramedic needs assessment tool. We just need to get better at that, at sharing stuff with each other, and also being willing to adapt stuff. So just saying, okay, they're doing this, we're going to take it here and we're going to see how it works and what we need to change. And then this is the key thing, sharing that information then. Because right now, this isn't meant to sound insulting, but if you look in the literature around a lot of the paramedicine stuff, it almost seems like Africa isn't doing anything. And we all know that's not true. It's just being done. And it's that real, like, we're too busy doing the thing to tell other people about it. The telling other people about it piece is actually really important, because I can guarantee you that there are innovations happening in ambulance services in Africa right now that everyone else could learn from and hasn't even thought of, but we just don't know about them. We just, and you could say that that's partly our fault for not exploring it in depth and stuff too. But at a certain point, if you're not sharing what you're doing, it becomes really hard for other people to figure that out,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our fault. I actually wanted to say, this is an opportunity for collaborations. There's a lot of work that is happening. There are a lot of academics, people that are doing master's degrees, that are doing PhDs. Let's make sure that we publish our work. There's a whole lot of stuff. There are a lot of opportunities out there. Let's just not keep it as this is and we leave it like that. Let's get it published. It is us who has to publish what Africa is doing, and the whole world has to know.